So it is Friday, April the 7th, and we're going to talk about topics and hooks, how important they are in your videos. So let me just first start off by saying they are what gets people's attention. People's attention is so super short right now. So I thought I wanted to take the time, something that's being more pronounced to me as I grow in this social media platform, that what we say to attract people is the most important thing ever. I know we want to have amazing videos. I know we want to sound well when we speak and all of the things and give great information. But if no one ever clicks the button, they will never hear any of that information. So how do we catch people? Thumbnails are one thing, and we did a class a couple weeks ago about how to do amazing thumbnails. Bright colors, big words, because you want to make sure you transfer. People can see you from their mobile devices, from their iPads, from their computers. Everyone doesn't sit on a computer all day. I know I generally don't. I usually come to this platform here, this device, when I'm doing something of this magnitude. I'm sitting still. I'm in a place to speak comfortably. Usually I'm on my phone, I'm on my laptop, I am moving around just like the rest of the world. So one thing I want to focus on this week is creating titles, amazing titles that draw attention, get people involved, and make them want to click on your videos, because that's what we're here for. We're all here for the engagement and to grow our sphere on social media. But once again, if we do not catch anyone's attention, it does not matter. We want to be in a place where we are first and foremost when it comes to them seeing our videos. Because like I said, we create amazing content. We talk about amazing things. We educate, which is what we're here to do, is in the real estate realm. We're here to educate you and get you involved. But if the title doesn't work, no one will ever see the video. So one thing I did want to share my screen was a new place I just came across this week, and just kind of play around with it a little bit, just to give you guys an idea of how it works and how amazing I found it to be. And this is a YouTube video title generator. So I've been playing around with it, giving it different topics, just so you can see how cool it is in the device and how it works. So for those of us who are in the Krista Mayshore training, we come up with a monthly market update. How do we present this monthly market update every single month? After a while, it kind of gets boring and it's not very interesting to people who are clicking, and we want to share the information with them. They may be from here, but nothing about the title incentivizes them to click and want to see what we're talking about. Yes, we have super short videos that don't take long to listen to, but holding people's attention right now is very hard. So I found this website. I was directed to it by my YouTube coach. And one of the things that I think, is super cool is this, being able to put a topic into this generator, click the button, and you come up with all kinds of cool and amazing ideas that would be something people would want to see, click on, engagement, incentivize them once again to say, oh my God, what is this about? So just for example, market home update report at Merlin is not what you think it is. Like, what does that even mean? What did I think it was? What would happen? Seven harsh truths about market home update report in Acton, Maryland. Like, what's the thing that some people may not want to know, but it's a harsh truth, and people are usually encouraged to look into messiness, drama, all the things that are bad, as opposed to the highlights and the good stuff that most people will come across. 10 mind-blowing home market update report you probably didn't know existed. Like, what didn't you know about this particular place, and what's in this video that I have to know? Like, what's the 10 mind-blowing market home updates? In my opinion, it would be the days on market that I just saw the other day. 10 things you didn't know about the market home update report. Acton, Maryland. The reason why I always try to include an area that I'm looking at is for SEO potential. I want the search engine optimization to pick up the fact that I'm speaking on Acton, Maryland, because that is my home base, and I want people to know that's where I sell homes. So those who are Googling and looking around on the internet, once they type in a certain area, I want to be the one that comes to the top of the food chain when it comes to search results as the Acton, Maryland person. So that's why I'm being very intentional with speaking on not just a market home update report, but I can keep Maryland. How can I integrate that city and state in as well to increase my SEO optimization? One thing I looked at this week, so a single family home tour. I could type. When you type in this, why people lie about single family home tour. What does that even mean? Like what's going on there? There are 12 things you have to look out for when buying single family home tour. Like what are the things that you have to look out for? Single family home tour built $1 billion company. Like what? With just $100? That is so intriguing and engaging. This is a great way for us to immediately get some cool ideas without having to stress ourselves out over putting a video up. Because once again, once we get caught up in a piece of the puzzle, we usually stop because it's a thing that we swear we have to get it right. We have to do it, with the best of our ability. And usually it stops us from doing the action. So we don't want us to film a video, edit it, get it all beautiful and perfect the way we want it, and get online and went to post it. And then we're like stuck on what would the title be. This is an easy way to get your juices flowing, to use this in any way possible to get in front of people. But the first part, and I can't stress this enough, is the fact that we have to have really cool, consistent titles that draw people's attention. So like I said, you can literally put anything in here. We are doing an Easter egg hunt. So what would I say? Everything you wanted to know about the Easter egg hunt. Should I say everything you wanted to know about the Connecticut, Maryland Easter egg hunt? Recap. 10 mind-numbing facts about the Easter egg community recap. Like what? There are so many things that you can say that would get in front of people and make them want to click on each video. So my other objective was to just show some videos that had some really cool titles that I've come up with lately that have really gotten me great engagement just by being something crazy and different. But another resource I use besides this particular platform, and this is the socialvideoplaza.com. That's one place I go. Description generator, title generator, they have so many different things. But it's a great resource just to use, and these are free. So we want to stay with the free. If I can do anything, I'll save you some dollars. So one thing I'll do is in my vidIQ account that I've shown you guys before, I always like to go and see what are the daily ideas that would get my YouTube videos a little bit more attention. So do we say luxury home tours in my area as opposed to this area of Texas where I'm not at? But the wording, all we have to do is copy, paste, and repeat. Be very cognizant of the fact that if it works, it works. You can put a little tweak twist on it, but don't change it too much. Let's do luxury home tours. And usually whenever I say luxury home, $1 million, a lot of people usually jump on and definitely want to see what they have. 93-year-old home at hashtag shorts. I have been noticing that in my YouTube videos, when hashtag is part of the title, whatever the hashtag may be, especially on my shorts, we do get a lot more traction as well. So that's something you would want to be cognizant of. What are the hashtags that are using? Sometimes I do also notice, sometimes I see a lot of capitals, capital letters in certain words are emphasized in a different way. So I've just kind of, once again, been keeping up with the trends to see what is and what isn't working. So to go to my YouTube page, just to give you a gist, this one got 4.4 thousand views. It is, if your YouTube channel isn't growing, learn this now. That's something that would engage me and as a YouTube grower, I would definitely want to click on that to see what does he advise as a method to grow your channel. Live cold calls. For those who are in real estate, live cold calls may be something you would want to see just to get a gist of what people are doing on their cold calls, so you can get an example as well and you can move forward with that. Now, Tabitha Brown, I wouldn't use her as an example because Tabitha Brown has an amazing following. So her numbers are always going to be high. But the fact that normalize positivity, that's something big. Normalizing certain things are, just very big. Let's see. And on The Voice, a four chair turn is big. So 9 times out of 10, and then they also included One Night Dream Girls, One Night Only. Huge song. Everybody knows it. And we definitely would identify with it quickly. So you would want to click on that and get something out of it.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, what happened? So I'm not going to touch that one because that's a little sensitive. I don't want to do. So I'm just looking at just different examples of really cool titles that would catch people's attention. These are the Zumba girls that I work out with, Riri versus Cece. So anybody who knows that's Rihanna versus Sierra. And it's not a true battle, it's just them playing both songs and you working out and sweating and about dying to their songs. So that's super cool. Starting my fitness journey again, Jordan Sparks, big celebrity. So she's back on the fitness journey. She's gotten 220,000 views. Does that capture people's attention? Yes, because 9 times out of people are super nosy. Usher bringing out Tevin Campbell in Las Vegas. Tevin Campbell had a huge song, Can We Talk? So a lot of people wanted to see it. So once again, title. It's super big. I think Stephanie Mills was on Tamron's show maybe a day ago, and it's up at the 42,000 views already. Michael B. Jordan. They emphasize that he's a happy man because everybody knows that he just dated someone very popular. And there's been allusion to the fact that he dates his co-star on the Creed movies. So once again, people are putting it out there, capturing your attention, stating certain things about it. The Power Show, book 2, Ghost. Everything is in all caps with the exception of the real life couples because they want you to capture the attention. They give you the name of the show that everybody is watching and really engage with. Not me, but a lot of people do watch it. I don't. So it's all about the titles. So I'll just give you an example where I experience it. I don't experience it at these high of number. Not yet. It's coming. But that is something that you should pay attention to. So this is one of my favorite TikTokers on and she is praying a prayer and she's talking about her dating life. But in my title, I said, oh, this reminded me of what everybody said Sierra prayed, and that's how she met Russell Wilson. So this was the big prayer. And I said, and I did the title the same. Is this the prayer that Sierra prayed? That got me 439 views. I haven't been able to get that kind of traction on my long content in a moment because being very cognizant of the names of the title name is what I wanted to focus in on. And as you can see, I get numbers, but I don't get like drastic numbers when it comes to my long content. My short content gets a lot more hits, but this particular one, where's one of the richest Black communities in the country? That was very interesting to a lot of people. So they clicked on it and they wanted to know more. So that's how this works. When it comes to shorts, it's very important that we hit it and we hit it quickly and get people's attention. This one is not moving. 5 tips to improve your curb appeal for under $100. I came up with that one on my own. I thought it would be a great one, but I might need to go back to the drawing board and see what we can do because it's only one view and it got posted last night, and that's not the usual norm for my numbers. I need to engage people's attention, and I'm glad that it's there so I can give you a great point of reference as far as how these videos can go. Now in this one, I used the listing address on this one, got 350 views. When I talked about food trucks down the street at the shopping center not too far from me, we got 1,000 views. And that's been up for about 2 days. This new model home in California, Maryland, we got 570 views. We usually get more views off of home tours, especially when they're decorated models, and that's something that you should be aware of. Me loving March Madness, I've been talking about March Madness all week. Every time I put up one of the videos, we get a lot of numbers. This one got a really good number. This was not as good of footage, so I believe that's why that didn't get the numbers I would have usually gotten. This one got 1.1K. It is just merely a picture of my photographer for my listings, and that got tons of views. I sent her a message the other day. I said, everybody must love you because you keep getting me views. So she's in another video and she got a lot of hits again. This one, we were talking about interest rates. I just changed the name of it the other day. It used to be mortgage hacks. I just changed it to this rule will change your mortgage rates from rising forever. And then must see luxury homes in Brandywine, Maryland. We did a little bit of clips, got some good hits. The $600,000 home in Indian country. Do I need to change that? Do I need to tweak that a little bit? The numbers were a little low on that because it's a full tour. This one is just me standing in front of the house again. A lot of these are me just standing in front of the house to give myself extra content. But once again, I want to get very, very deeply into how to really maximize the titles to really draw attention the first go round. And I will tell you this, some of these videos do very well on different platforms and different spaces. So it's all about where it is and the time it hits. Please know your times. Look into your analytics and see what times work best for you on different platforms because they tell you, they give you the key. This one is a gourmet kitchen in this $1 million townhome. It hit 1.3. So it's doing really well. And one thing I will go back and say, I'm going to my own account. One thing I just noticed the other night, I had a video on here that was doing really, really well. And I come back maybe a week, 2 weeks later, and the video jumped again. So I'm like, oh, what is that about? It was a really, really good thing. So here it is. This is once again just a video of me sitting there and words are being typed across my face. And it's talking about rental first, then house. That was a very popular title that was suggested by vidIQ that I run with that day, and it was really hot. Basically, I'm telling what are the different top five things that you should know as a renter. And that got tons of views. It started off at 1,000, and it went 2,000. Now it's up to 5,000. It got published a little under a month ago. Once again, all of this is organic. I don't put any money into any of them. So I try to, make my way that way. But once you see the higher number ones, this one is a full gym in your bedroom. This is one of our luxury homes, and I just took another clip out of that video and really did run. So this one, how many feet are in this house? So this is a very, very large, deep, wide house that we videoed the other week, and a lot of people were very interested in that number. What story is in your home? So we talk about the fact that a lot of houses have 2-story family rooms, 2-story living rooms. That's a big thing. So what's the story in your home? That got a lot of engagement, and I believe it was based off of the video, but definitely based off of the title that we chose. So just being very cognizant. The Island Flow, the kitchen swag, it was very popular on other websites. On YouTube, this title did not fly well, so I'll look into that. I'll revamp it. And when I say I revamp it, please understand, YouTube is forever. A video you could put up 5 years ago might get caught up in the tidal wave and end up in the algorithm and start going to everyone. Have you done all your checks and balances when it comes to your videos to really get the word out there? So let's use this one as an example. How many feet are in your house? Do you have all of your information here in your description? Have you written out maybe 1 to 2 statements in your description to break down what this house is about and talk about it and get another opportunity to put some SEO inside of this description? Did you put it in your playlist? Do you have your appropriate tags all done? I'm a tag girl. So these tags are automatically set up for every video I put out. Do you have any end caps on there? Can you put a card on there? Yes, you can. What's your card? You got to find a video that tags onto the end of this video to suggest to people once they're done. So this is something you could just, click a video and add it to the back end of it. And what I'm a big fan of, I've been told by my YouTube guy, is to put a video on that would connect in some way, and sometimes use the video that is already got a ton of views to add on to the power of adding it to this video to make it even more popular. And usually, like I said, if I'm walking through a house, what house would I show next behind this house that would, really, really, really gather a lot of interest and attention, because you want it to follow up right behind this video going off. And the intent is to get them to watch the video all the way through. So they can continue to stay on your channel. And always announcing your channel on various platforms is important, especially if you're looking to build your brand here. So once again, I just added another video at the end. So after going through this one, I'll take you to another model home walkthrough. Save that. And that's it. So that's it for today as far as titles, catching people's attention. What's the hook? How do we get in front of people and really garner that interest that we're hoping to have when it comes to getting more people on our video watches? Any questions?